First and foremost, like always, I gotta say thank you, God. God, thank you. I'm listening to this trash who failed majorly in how they wanted to paint what this is about, the reality of what this is, and how they wanted to make themselves appear in this disgusting, avenging way. For me, I know the second I see them playing their gimmicks, it will be my purpose to just make sure that they just be humble the way they need to. I'm listening to this trash wanting to paint themselves as like these Avengers when they just to trash the government utilize to do these horrible things to even babies. And I hear these clowns try to find strength in things that are just like so over. Participants in this program can come in all shape or form. Some of them are actually children. So I'm like, that's good. Sell this trash. Watch the future of this retard. There's no way they're going to grow up to be okay. I can reassure you of that. And I'm not being a clairvoyant being or my powers of understanding the future. It's not that. It's clear. Some delusional, out of touch reality trash growing up in this nastiness. What do you think they're going to do? What do you think is waiting for their future? I was hearing this clown say, I saw everything. I saw your whole life. I was like, you haven't even lived life, you trash. That's one thing is for sure. I don't want to trade away your life. One thing you will never see in my life is being involved in what nastiness you're involved in. Living life, negating the horror of the tortures, and who knows how much more they're going to do that to women and children if they haven't done it yet. But one thing is for sure, you'll never see me negating, stopping people from thinking about how horrible the things that I'm involved in is. I detest this trash. Real hate. I truly hate them, and I don't even understand that. They think that the way they were trying to negate the reality of what this program does was simple. If we act more fanatical, more angry, the whip noise campaign, all that will stop the horror, the atrocities. Never gonna happen. My vision getting lost is nothing new. You do that to others, even children. To do nothing in life today, and have never not accomplished a single thing in life but pretending to get raped. Try to negate reality. It's like just perfect for shit like you. You'll see how you're gonna grow up. It's easy. It's easy to predict the future of this kind of trash. And I love to say that every day because it's like predicting the sun's gonna set and the sun's gonna rise. And they're like, yeah, I did it. I made it look like we're together. I'm being told I'm being framed by this teenage shit. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the best thing you could do for your life. That's all I ask for you to do. To be trashy, to make sure you did jeopardize your future and watch how it goes. Is it clairvoyant to say this kind of trash will try to kill themselves or have suicidal thoughts? No. They wanted to do this disturbing things in the fantasized way. It's so bad that they even wanted me to just allow them to do this thing in front of me and just be like super passive about it. Oh goodness. I have no problem, like I said, absolutely zero problem to ensure that a childlike individual who's participating in that does not even escape in the fantasy they put together. I'm not a perfect man. I know my imperfection. And I know that I am so thankful that this is not the things I've been involved in. I'm so thankful that I didn't sign up to be involved in something that does such destructive things to me, even babies, the most vulnerable. And then play these games where they're somehow the heroes. Or the darers, coward trash. Listen, I know in this program the technology is very advanced. They can go through your brain, manipulate your brain, access your brain. And it's funny, they can like paint things together. So what they're doing right now is like they try to put things together in ways that just like make me feel, I was like, all the stupid things I've done in my life, the real things, not the things they rewire in this pedophilia-centric way. Okay, I'm like, really? I'm right here listening to a woman say she's not gonna kill herself, regardless of how they're pushing her into suicide. I'm listening to a woman who says she can't use the restroom. Her vagina is so tortured that she can't even use the restroom. She can't even walk properly. I'm hearing a woman who's asking to be strong and not to kill himself. And you think I'm you delusional trash. And this kid is like, yeah, I saw your whole life. I was like, my life. Oh, I'm so. You see that? You will not go. Your life is gonna be worse than that. You look at what your life is about today, and make sure that every day they listen to the reality what they signed up to be part of, not this fantasized way. But let me just start off by saying what's happening here. But now you understand that I'm making videos about what's happened to me as a target individual. A TI is a test subject that the government is utilizing to develop and improve an technology that's being weaponized. There's children dying in this program. There's women dying and suffering in this program. And obviously there's men. This trash want you to just don't think about that, okay? Don't think about how we torture women and children. But think of us as some avengers, protectors, and we're protecting kids and women. Fucking, I was peeing on you. I can't wait for them to play this game in front of me. I swear to God that I will not allow fuckers like that to even dwell in that fantasy. They will eat the reality of what they involved in. They can eat, they can sleep, they're healthy, but be healthy in that reality, because that's what you signed up to be part of. I detest you. And to hear these children be involved in this, like, good for you, piece of shit. Watch how you're gonna grow up, you nasty low life. You think you're gonna make it to 30 years old? What kind of 30-year-old you gonna look like? Disgusting trash. I don't care how they get these kids to think they're just being come here, hero. Let me show you what kind of hero you are, you disgusting trash. Oh my God. It's okay. It loses like that. I could have grown up like these kids. I could have grown up like them. I can't wait to see. Confront me. Show me how much you protect the Avengers, please. Face me. You'll face something else. You'll face the reason why your future is all fucked up. I don't have a future. I know things ended a long time before I heard this trash talking to me. But when in face, I'm going to show you why your life is fucked. And this is honorable. I'm being rewired in such a disturbing way. It's also disgusting yesterday, because I feel, listen, the people who destroy my life are no longer around me. They haven't been around me for a long time. I used to be employed by a very influenceable individual that's still very influenceable, actually more influenceable now than ever. I moved to New York because I knew something was happening there. I wasn't sure what it was. In New York, I found out exactly what's happening here, and regard what they put me into. They put me in a program where I'm a guinea pig, and the technology that they can apply onto you is not only just destructive to your body, but destructive to your mind and disturbing, and they rewire you in such a disgusting ways. And I've been putting that in their faces every day. So now they think torture is gonna be the thing that's gonna like block out everything else. And I showed like torture, pain, sufferings. Watch what I can do to myself. Trashness. Can you imagine? And the thing is, like, they try to vilify me using, let's just say, listen, today they rewire a lot of my memories, putting pedophilia experiences, stimulation, sensation in my memories that weren't there. But this bring up things that when I was in college, the things like they bring, like, I'm like, well, phew, good trash ass. You know what you're doing? You think that you who's killing women and children or involved in that can make me feel guilty? Delusional trash. These atrocities, you think you bring this trash? Bring, you disgusting trash. I filmed this. My current employers obviously aren't the people who destroyed my life. My life was already destroyed. Matter of fact, if anything, they kind of extended things so they can participate and enjoy and be beneficial of their participation. And the truth is, out of everybody who can participate and be beneficial from that, this industry would be the ideal one, because critical human subjects are extremely critical in this field. It's needed, it's beneficial, and it's profitable. It's so obvious. They wanted to play this fucking feminist in a program where they torture so many defenseless women, and wanting me to let them live in this fantasy. They act like the protector of children when they are the top tier. It's so disgusting when I hear these people. It's like, there's so much. I was like, what? You're right, there's so much. It's scary. It's discrediting, but like, they're so discredited in regard of how obvious they are to the harmful things they do to children. Not only in this program, but even the entities behind this program, because I know they contract this trash to do this and participate and implement these things. Some of these clowns are like, yeah, it's a prison. Some retard that can't even live by herself. The entities behind this are top tier pedophiles in this country. It's so amazing to have this knowledge and see the clowns here who are supposed to be like, this is the research, it's poo. Trash, go pretend you're getting raped. That's your research. Then you see some trashy teenager try to. There was somebody outside, I don't know what it was, because the face was covered by the hair. It's so dirty. They were trying to make me think of certain things and try to twist it around. I'm like, listen, I know I'm not perfect, but I know who I am. I'll never identify with this nastiness. And I know you guys are the one out here doing so much evilness and atrocities that even babies are dying in this. And just because you have some immature retard children who fuck their life up, you think I'm gonna let that no. The death comes. Listen, my death, I'm not scared of it. I'm not gonna be identifying to some clown telling me there's something. It's like, retard. You look at your dumb ass. You don't even know what the fuck you are. They're so not respected in the sense of how they want it to be respected. Oh my gosh. Come. See how much disrespect I have for you. It's like, yeah, now you're talking to me my Instagram. It's like, pooh, come on. You better do this shit over there. You come near me with your method acting. Huh? That's between us now. The current employer is so opportunist, and it makes sense. There's no doubt that they will benefit from this. And I have them on camera. We're in a meeting. And I wish I could just show that so you can see. Listen, the fact that people who put me in this program are so influenceable. They are so influenceable, but they are so the opposite of how this trash wanted me to see them as. And perhaps that's why. That's what that was presented to me. They're so conservative. They're so anti-feminism. They're so anti progressiveness. That the grandfather was like a one guy who's like in a top tier participant of the GBS, the John Birch Society, right? In the 50s and 60s, they're the first MAGA. They were against civil rights. Went against the first Roe versus when feminism was feminism. They failed at stopping right of abortion. But the father, who is even more conservative, they were able to reverse Roe versus Wade. Now, abortion is still happening, of course, but for them to be able to do that, it's a big victory and shows the real reality of who's in charge of here. And so I'm on the camera with these people who currently employ me, and the little it takes to quiet them, to put them into this fear state. It's not me saying, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to do this and that. No, not that. Oh no, all I do is just this, because they're scared of me saying something. I swear, me saying Roy Moore in their faces, they say it. Well, let me just say that. They can say it, but it's like they have to say it in a different way. And this woman once was saying it in this weird, it's kind of scared way, like these clowns try to say it, or say when I'm not paying attention. And I was like, really? Oh, unlike these clowns over there, I get to see you and I can say that in your face. This trash kid, they open the doors like, yeah, around my office and cool. Hi, you go ahead, Roy Moore. She got scared. Oh my gosh, she started behaving. She started like, I think she started having a headache. I was like, okay, you can say the allowed way, huh? Let me say that in your face. Don't worry, when these clowns come near me, I'll say, hey, say Roy Moore, NBC. Trash. She'll be like, low life shit. Guess what? When I say Roy Moore, I have her on video, just like, she's comfortable. And then I was like, from this point on, when I do this, they knows like, I gotta behave. He's gonna say the name that we can't say openly. The man who allegedly was raping children. Because if I say it in this fashion, he's gonna say, oh, let me say it better for you. So they get nervous of that. That's the fear. That's the boogeyman. A man, just say the name of this man. In America, in the United States of America, saying a name can put so much fear in these clowns. But hey, it's their wealth. It's their core. It's true trash. Obviously, you just nothing in this. And I will say, and they will quiet down. But every once in a while, when they see me, I'm not gonna say it. Being okay, I'm gonna relax. I'm not gonna crash out right now because this is crashing out to them. Oh, they start making fun. It's like, yeah, I'm doing like sexual act that they try to rewind in different ways. Like, you're gonna do this and that. I was like, oh, okay. But if I say that name, huh, things are gonna be very behaved, huh? Okay. I captured that on camera. Like, okay, next time you do that, I'll catch it and see who the boogeyman, how he's gonna make you behave. And I'm not saying that man is gonna torture them, do this, because that's what they say. I'm gonna go through torture. It's like, okay, me just saying the name. That's how fucking nothing you guys are. Me saying the name, a first and last name, put that fear into you. No torture, no nothing. No weapons gonna be hit on you by me. But this person is making sure that you guys behave. And that's what power is. You're just nothing. You're like this retard there pretending to get raped. That say the name in the they know, even the teenage kids here know when and how to say a name of Roy Moore. They know. If I say Roy Moore, nothing. It's deflection. Start talking. I got that deal there. Okay, yeah, changing subject real quick. And they say with attitude like, oh, it's like you just can't say it when I pay attention to you, right? A man that was allegedly raping 14-year-old kids. So you go talk about abuse as if I don't know you torture children. No, they're not gonna let them. They're gonna be the coward low life that they're supposed to be. Flourish, enjoy that, but don't live in your fantasy. Don't. Because I swear to God, it's so easy to fucking put you on the ground and humble you. Not physically, like just verbally. But saying, and that's how weak you are. That's how brittle and nothing you are in this whole thing. But it's fun. And so, as a target individual, having this validation on top of them being just the bottom feeders for these pedophiles that's known in this country to be top tier pedos in this country. To hear somebody's like, yeah, there's so much. It's like, oh my gosh. You really? Like top tier stuff? Like unbelievable things here? Like consistent things here? Like unbelievable, consistent bills and stuff? Like BuzzFeed article things? You go have this trash pretend to get rapes. And they make them feel empowered. I know how these things work. Talking right now, I'm losing in the sense of I'm suffering and all that, but I swear to God, it's so predicted. It's so obvious. And this childlike trash, they have nothing. They don't know nothing about life. They've witnessed, while watching me, the things that happen. But these clowns, okay, don't worry, I'm this for you now. You know, there's a guy who used to say like, pray about it, pray for it. There he is, pray for what? They saw what happened to somebody who was like, being all about not today. So this retard, yo, matter of time. Matter of time. And matter of fact, if we face this matter of time can be really quick. Real quick, but that's I pray that doesn't happen, because I know this child like Trash is flourishing in this success. I was being tormented, disturbed. You know, this right now, and I'll show you this. They have these ways of rewiring me. There's a coworker who, now what they've done, because one day his child, this little 4-year-old girl, was like waving in on camera. Actually, during that moment, that interaction, nothing. Well, they didn't put anything they didn't manipulate me extremely. Like, they didn't stimulate me extremely, like the way they do. They just did a little bit of like, okay, it was disgusting, but it was not like the extreme they can put it in. But now, they can always go back and manipulate me. And so every time I see him, they make me think of his child and force me to have sexual arousals. Matter of fact, I was watching a grown, curvaceous woman, and they make me think of this child. And this it's so disgusting. And I'm supposed to be subscriptive to that. It's like, let's go get feasted. That's the torture you think that's going to change? You, the lose no trash. I'll run to it. I know what this is about. This is amazing. You thought these tortures will make me think, I'll put that in your face, do your whip nose. Oh my gosh. Talk about crash out. At any point, I can do that. At any point, I can unveil that. At any point, they come try to gaslight me about this. Try to make me think that I don't know I'm being manipulated. Are you willing, and I'm talking about this purpose, are you willing to put yourself in this jeopardizing situation? Go ahead. I will make sure you get into that. I'll swear to God, that'll be a life, that moment in your life, you'll decide, should I put myself in this situation? I have nothing to lose. When I say moment, like, no, and mapped it. Remember the moment when you're a kid? Okay. Come. I don't know all these moments you do to children and women. Bring it. You willing to go as far as I'm going? Let's test it out. You willing to put yourself in this jeopardizing situation, thinking that this worked? Let's test it out. But this is, for me, it's an easy situation. Me is dying or to die. I don't know if you have more options in life, but there'll be an option put on the table there. And I don't care what you look like. Some of these clowns, right? They think they're so childlike. That if they talk like children, I'll have sympathy. Pooh, oh, Trashness. Oh, no. Because I know what it means. You growing up like that, you've been grooming this shit. That means that you can be doing that to even women and children in the future. You can't allow that. And I know who's abusing children as you try to talk about me as a child. They're making me think, there was this guy who was talking about how, like, when he was 14 years old, he was like teaching kids how to play spade, right? Kids that were like 8 or so. And like, you see, 14, he's like, yeah. I could be a 14-year-old pretending to get raped in a program that tortured children. I could be a 14-year-old involved in a program that tortured babies. My act of a child, as stupid, as inappropriate as it was, I swear to God, I am thankful that this is what I have to think of, the inappropriate act of a child. I could have been a child like then. Because that's not just an appropriate act. That's not an impulsive act. That's not a kid doing something inappropriate. That's a kid being groomed to do evil. There's a kid involved in a program that does atrocities. It's like comparing a child that does something stupid when they're kids to a child that's in a genocide program. The kid that just did this impulsive thing as a kid, you know, okay, as a child, he did something stupid, never did it again. Even though they try to change and exaggerate, that's why, even when I do the thing that the woman did, they try to make me imagine that happened. Or a child that's involved in atrocities. Or even children. No. And they're like, yeah, I did it. It's like, you know what you're involved in trash. But in fact, today is even worse, because what these kids do is they try to stop me from hearing the horror they do to children and women, try to negate that. So they put the efforts and try to stop me from listening to the mean, evil shit they do to children and women, because they know that's their purpose. You see how impulsive that is? It's not. That's a lifestyle. It's not gonna happen. And when they're like, yeah, no, what you did was, it was like, really? Where's the common torture women? Where's the common torture women deal with in this program that you stop? The not real stuff that you like to say not real. That thing that's not real. That's the hatred I have. The not real stuff that you live life. They call themselves negators sometimes, because they negate these common tortures that's applying to women. That's hate. So I can just stay strong. I will never identify with this trash, but I can't wait to confront them. See this trash for the low life that deserve to die. Understand that they will come. You don't have to be the one applying the death that they will experience, but see them truly as that. They're not human to me. They're dirt the government use. And do not identify. If they try to vilify me, they try to even actually putting things together. Like, whew, trash. Come on. For the Rachels and the Mariana and the Megan, the Leslie and the Cassandra Lewis and the, oh, come on. You tell me how you did it or did not. It's like, no, what you're doing is to negate this so you can paint yourself in this fashion. I know whose torture it is, you fucking shit. And I'm not even going to allow you to escape into that thinking that that's what's going to change reality here. Stay strong.